Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something truly powerful, the full moon of February 2025. This isn't just any full moon, it's packed with energy that will shift your path in profound ways. If you're ready to harness the energy of Leo and unlock your full potential, stick around, because I'm about to share exactly how this lunar event will affect you and what you need to know to make the most of it. The full moon of February 2025 is not just another celestial event, but a significant moment that is filled with both opportunity and caution. Astrologically speaking, full moons are often associated with illumination, revelations, and the culmination of what has been building up over time. They bring with them the energy of closure, endings, and realizations. However, the full moon of February 2025 carries with it some specific cosmic warnings that you'll want to be aware of. This particular moon is in the sign of Leo, and with Leo's fiery energy, it promises to be intense and powerful. Leo is a sign that rules the heart, creativity, self-expression, and leadership. This makes the February full moon a time when emotions may reach their peak, and you may find yourself seeking validation or recognition from others. However, the moon's position also suggests a need to be cautious in how we approach these desires. It's easy to get caught up in ego-driven pursuits, looking for admiration or approval from others. But under this moon, there is a warning to be mindful of overinflating your expectations or becoming too fixated on what others think of you. Leo's energy can make you shine bright, but that same brightness can cast shadows if you're not careful. As this full moon reaches its peak, there could be a tendency to act impulsively. The power of the full moon tends to magnify emotions, and under Leo's bold energy, there is a risk of acting without fully thinking things through. This can result in actions that are overdramatic or exaggerated, driven by a need to be seen or heard. There may be a temptation to overdo things, to take risks that aren't fully calculated. This is a moment where you must remain grounded and resist the urge to leap into decisions, especially when it comes to important life choices. Additionally, this full moon is bringing about some intense internal transformations. The warning here is about not ignoring the shadows within yourself, the parts of your character or past that you may prefer to keep hidden. The energy of the full moon will expose what's been buried, and you might be confronted with aspects of yourself or situations that you've avoided. These revelations can be uncomfortable, but they are ultimately necessary for growth. This is a time to embrace self-awareness, even if it feels like facing uncomfortable truths. Running away from them could bring emotional turmoil down the road. Relationships, both romantic and professional, are also under the spotlight with this full moon. There may be tensions in your interactions with others, particularly if there has been a lack of communication or understanding. Leo's fiery energy could amplify conflicts, particularly around issues of pride, recognition, and self-expression. It's important to be mindful of how you communicate during this time, as a misunderstanding could escalate quickly. If you're feeling ignored or unappreciated, there's a risk of lashing out. But if you're on the receiving end of someone else's emotional outburst, it's essential not to take things too personally. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back and allow the storm to pass before making any major decisions regarding your relationships. Another critical warning is to be cautious about overextending yourself during this time. The full moon's energy can make you feel invincible, like you can handle anything that comes your way. However, there is a need to pace yourself. Leo can sometimes encourage us to take on more than we can handle in the pursuit of success, attention, or admiration. This full moon might urge you to take risks or go after big dreams, but there's a warning here. Don't sacrifice your well-being or peace of mind in the process. Be sure to set boundaries and stay grounded in your abilities, recognizing when you've reached your limit. This full moon is a moment to reflect on your creative pursuits and passions. Leo, being the sign of the performer and the creator, brings attention to how you express yourself in the world. Are you doing what sets your soul on fire? If not, the moon might shine a light on this gap and push you toward making a change. However, this doesn't mean you should act rashly. Any creative or career changes under this full moon should be planned carefully and thoughtfully. If you feel a surge of inspiration or a sudden desire to change direction, make sure to take the time to weigh the pros and cons before jumping into something new. While the full moon of February 2025 offers a potent energy for transformation and growth, it also comes with its set of warnings. The need to keep your ego in check, avoid impulsive actions, and confront hidden emotions is more important than ever. Be cautious in your interactions, especially in matters of pride and recognition, and avoid stretching yourself too thin. The revelations and realizations that this moon brings can lead to growth, but only if you approach it with balance, patience, and mindfulness. Stay grounded, take time to reflect, and remember that not all of the insights gained under the full moon need to be acted on immediately. As the full moon of February 2025 unfolds, it's essential to remember that this lunar phase can have lasting effects, not just for the moment, but for weeks to come. The energy of this moon doesn't just vanish as soon as it peaks, leaving you with a lingering aura that continues to influence your actions, choices, and emotional states. This is a time when the universe beckons you to take a deeper look at your goals and desires, urging you to release what no longer serves your highest purpose. The full moon's illuminating light is not just about what's visible on the surface. It's about uncovering what's hidden in the depths of your being, bringing clarity to the parts of your life that need to be purged. The energy of Leo during this full moon can make you want to shine brighter than ever. But there is an important lesson in knowing when to step back and allow space for others to do the same. It's natural to want to take center stage, but this moon also asks you to reflect on the balance of your self-expression. Are you allowing yourself to be seen, or are you simply seeking attention? There's a fine line between owning your power and becoming consumed by the need for validation. Under the Leo full moon, it's a reminder that self-worth comes from within. It's not about how others perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. Use this energy to reconnect with your authentic self and remember that your value isn't determined by external applause or admiration. The most significant aspect of this lunar event is the opportunity it provides for deep healing. February's full moon brings about revelations that can heal emotional wounds, some that you may have carried for years. Whether it's childhood memories, past relationship trauma, or unresolved internal conflicts, this moon could bring them to the surface. And while it might be uncomfortable, it's a chance to let go of old pain and make space for new emotional growth. It's important to approach these healing moments with self-compassion and a willingness to release what you no longer need. This is the time to forgive, both yourself and others, allowing yourself to free the emotional weight that has held you back. As the moon lightens the shadows within, take the opportunity to bring healing and closure to those aspects of your life that have long needed attention. However, this process of letting go may also uncover unresolved attachments, especially if you've been holding on to relationships, situations, or habits that no longer align with your true self. The full moon will magnify these attachments, offering a final call to release them. The warning here is clear. Holding on too tightly to what no longer serves you can prevent you from moving forward. If you cling to outdated narratives, you risk stagnating in your growth. The Leo full moon invites you to step into your own power and let go of the fear of being alone or misunderstood. Releasing is not an act of weakness, but one of strength and clarity. Trust that what is meant for you will remain, and what no longer serves your higher good will gently fall away. This moon phase also holds significance in terms of your career and public image. If you've been working toward a goal or a project, now is a time to assess your progress. Are you giving yourself the recognition and appreciation you deserve? Leo rules over creativity and leadership, so this full moon could ignite a newfound determination to push your ideas to the forefront, but it also asks you to take a step back and check whether your efforts are in alignment with your long-term vision. Are you pursuing your career for the right reasons? Or are you seeking recognition or status at the expense of your inner fulfillment? This is the time to reevaluate and make sure that the path you're on is one that genuinely reflects your purpose, not just the approval of others. The warning here is not to get lost in the pursuit of external achievements, as that could ultimately lead to dissatisfaction and burnout. Instead, aim for a balance between your outer ambitions and your inner fulfillment. Your career should be a source of both personal growth and financial stability, but it shouldn't be a constant chase for accolades or fame. Reflect on whether you're truly passionate about the work you're doing, or if you've been following a path that was shaped more by others' expectations. This full moon encourages you to pursue what lights you up from within, allowing your creativity to flow naturally without seeking validation from the outside world. Another aspect that needs attention is how you handle your finances and material pursuits. The full moon of February 2025 carries an energy that can bring clarity to your financial situation. If you've been working hard to achieve financial security or independence, now is the time to assess how well you are doing. However, under the Leo energy, there's also a potential to overspend or indulge in material desires as a way to seek validation. It's important to stay grounded when it comes to money matters and avoid making decisions based purely on emotions or external pressures. Think about your financial goals and ensure that they align with your long-term vision, not with the need for short-term gratification. As we continue under the influence of the February 2025 full moon, remember that while the energy may feel overwhelming at times, it is a potent opportunity for transformation. It's a moment to confront the aspects of your life and self that require healing, and to celebrate your creativity, leadership, and self-expression. But it's equally a time to approach life with wisdom and awareness. Take heed of the warnings to avoid impulsiveness, ego-driven actions, and ignoring emotional or relational issues that need attention. The cosmic invitation here is to embrace your inner power, but to do so with grace, humility, and authenticity. As we move further into the energy of the February 2025 full moon, it's crucial to remember that this phase isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a powerful turning point that can guide you toward profound transformation. After all, full moons often represent both endings and beginnings, a time when cycles reach their peak before they naturally ebb away. It is the culmination of a process that may have started long ago. And just as the moon itself wanes after reaching its peak, so too should you prepare to release what is no longer serving your highest good. The key here is to allow yourself to trust the natural rhythm of life. Often we resist change because it feels uncertain or uncomfortable, but the full moon asks you to lean into the discomfort, knowing that growth is often born from these moments. The light of the moon shines bright to reveal what's hidden in your subconscious, whether it's fears, desires, or unresolved conflicts. The warning here is not to ignore these revelations. The truth may not always be pleasant, but it is the path to healing and growth. Embrace it as an opportunity for renewal, even if it means confronting parts of yourself that you'd rather avoid. Another important aspect of this full moon is the emphasis on finding balance in all areas of your life. Leo's energy is intense, and while it can empower you to step into your personal power, there is a potential to tip the scales toward excess. Whether that's in your career, relationships, finances, or personal desires, it's important to remember that too much of anything can lead to imbalance. If you've been working tirelessly toward a particular goal, the full moon asks you to take a step back and assess whether your efforts are creating harmony or pushing you too far out of alignment with your true self. Are you sacrificing your well-being in pursuit of success? Are you so focused on external achievements that you're neglecting your inner needs? The full moon provides an opportunity to recalibrate and realign your energy in a way that ensures your pursuit of success doesn't come at the cost of your peace. For some, the full moon of February 2025 will illuminate the need for healing in personal relationships. Whether it's a romantic partnership, friendships, or family dynamics, the Leo energy can heighten emotional exchanges and spark both creativity and conflict. There may be a tendency for dramatic flare-ups during this time, especially if underlying issues have been simmering beneath the surface. If there's a sense of unspoken tension, this moon could bring it all to the forefront. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but it will require maturity, patience, and openness to resolve conflicts in a constructive manner. The energy of Leo wants to be seen and heard, so ensure that you are not simply seeking to dominate a conversation, but instead allowing space for mutual understanding and healing. If pride or ego have been barriers in your relationships, this full moon is a time to let go of these illusions, as they can block genuine connection. There is also a great potential for creativity and self-expression under the Leo full moon, especially if you've been feeling a bit stifled in your personal or professional life. Leo's influence shines a spotlight on the arts, drama, and any form of creative output that brings you joy. However, the warning here is to avoid overindulgence or becoming so wrapped up in the desire for recognition that you lose sight of the reason you create in the first place. Creativity is meant to be an outlet for self-expression, not a way to garner fame or validation. This is a time to reconnect with the passion that first inspired your creative pursuits. Whether you're an artist, writer, musician, or someone simply looking to explore their creative side, the February full moon offers a wonderful opportunity to break free of any self-imposed limitations and allow your authentic voice to emerge. On a broader scale, the full moon of February 2025 is a time to consider your long-term goals and aspirations. With the intense energy of Leo urging you to stand in the spotlight, it may feel tempting to focus on short-term gains or immediate satisfaction. However, this moon asks you to think bigger, to consider where you want to be not just in the next few weeks, but in the years ahead. What are your long-term ambitions, and are your current actions aligning with these goals? This is a moment for introspection, where you can evaluate your life's direction. It's a good time to set clear, practical intentions for the future. This moon won't necessarily give you all the answers, but it will help you define a clearer vision and give you the energy to begin taking steps toward it. With the heightened emotions that come with a full moon in Leo, you may find yourself questioning your path or feeling uncertain about what the future holds. The full moon's light can sometimes reveal doubts and fears that have been lurking in the shadows. Don't be alarmed if you feel disoriented or unsure during this time. It's simply the energy pushing you to clear out any doubts, old patterns, or limiting beliefs that might be holding you back from stepping fully into your power. You may even feel a sense of pressure to have it all figured out right now. But this is a reminder that progress is a process. Allow yourself the space to evolve and trust that you don't need to have all the answers in this very moment. The full moon is a catalyst for change, but it's up to you to move forward with trust and confidence. As we continue to navigate the energy of this lunar phase, the key takeaway is that the February 2025 full moon is not about perfection. It's about embracing the growth that comes from understanding, release, and transformation. This is a time to confront your inner truths, to heal what needs to be healed, and to celebrate the parts of yourself that have been waiting to shine. It's an opportunity to recalibrate, realign, and regain a sense of balance, ensuring that your external pursuits are in harmony with your inner peace. The warnings here are clear. Avoid impulsive actions, remain grounded in your sense of self-worth, and don't allow ego or pride to dictate your choices. If you can do this, you will emerge from this full moon stronger, more focused, and more connected to your truest self. As we continue to ride the wave of energy from the February 2025 full moon, it's important to understand that while the intensity of this time can feel overwhelming, it is also filled with immense potential for growth and healing. As the moon gradually wanes, it invites you to reflect on the lessons and revelations that have come to light. What has been illuminated in your life during this period? What truths have you discovered about yourself, your relationships, and your path forward? The process of integration begins now, as you take the insights from this moon phase and allow them to settle into your consciousness, helping you make wiser, more conscious choices in the future. One thing the February full moon teaches us is the importance of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. As Leo energy is ruled by the heart, this full moon invites you to deeply connect with your emotions, not just the surface feelings, but those that run deeper. Sometimes, beneath the surface, you may find anger, fear, or insecurities that have been tucked away for far too long. The full moon magnifies these emotions, not to overwhelm you, but to encourage healing. By embracing these feelings without judgment, you begin to free yourself from the grip they may have had on your life, allowing you to step into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. If you felt like something in your life was stagnating or blocking your personal progress, this is the time to make the decision to release those barriers. The full moon, especially one in Leo, encourages us to let go of any emotional baggage or situations that no longer contribute to our growth. It's a powerful moment to break free from patterns that have kept you tied to the past and hold no further value. Whether these are toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or self-sabotaging behaviors, The energy of this full moon is here to assist you in letting go and moving forward. Trust that what you release will create the space needed for something better to come into your life. The warning here, however, is that the urge to hold on to the familiar, even when it's no longer good for you, can be a powerful force. Leo's fixed energy may make you want to cling to what you know, even if it's holding you back from your true potential. It's crucial to look within and ask yourself, am I staying in this situation or holding on to this person because I fear the unknown, or because it genuinely serves my highest good? If the answer is the former, then now is the time to take that leap of faith into the unknown. The universe will support you as you take steps to release, trust, and move forward. Another important aspect of the February full moon is its call to reconnect with your inner joy and sense of play. Leo is known for its childlike exuberance, and as this moon peaks, it encourages you to find moments of lightness amidst the intensity of the times. If you've been caught up in the demands and responsibilities of life, now is the time to take a step back and rediscover what makes your heart sing. This is a great time to rekindle hobbies, indulge in creative pursuits, or even take a spontaneous trip or adventure that fills your soul with happiness. Reconnect with the activities and people that make you feel alive and remind you of your playful, carefree side. Life doesn't always have to be serious and heavy. Find balance by honoring your need for fun, laughter, and creativity. The full moon also presents an opportunity to heal your relationship with power and authority. Leo, as a leadership-oriented sign, pushes us to think about how we express and wield our personal power. Are you stepping into your full potential and owning your voice? Or have you been holding yourself back out of fear of being judged or criticized? This moon may bring up questions around your personal authority, whether you feel empowered to make decisions for yourself, or whether you've been giving too much power to external forces, people, or situations. Reflect on whether you've been playing small or whether you've been holding back your true self. The February full moon invites you to reclaim your inner strength, not from a place of ego, but from a place of authenticity. When you own your power, you not only empower yourself, but inspire others around you to do the same. At the same time, while the full moon encourages you to step into your personal power, it also teaches the value of humility and grace. It's important to strike a balance between confidence and humility. Overinflating your sense of self can lead to arrogance, but underestimating your worth can cause you to shrink back and avoid stepping into your full potential. The energy of this full moon is asking you to find that sweet spot where you embrace your talents and gifts without falling into the trap of ego-driven actions. The more grounded you are in your authenticity, the more you'll attract the right kind of recognition and success, one that is aligned with who you truly are, not with a false sense of self-importance. As this full moon reaches its final days, take the time to check in with yourself about the intentions you set during this lunar cycle. This is a time to reflect on your progress and how far you've come. Even though full moons often represent culmination and closure, the closing energy of this cycle serves as a reminder that the work is never truly done. Every ending leads to a new beginning, and as one cycle closes, another opens. The lessons learned during this time will continue to unfold over the weeks and months ahead. So as the energy of the full moon wanes, take the time to integrate its lessons, but don't be afraid to begin anew. Trust that everything that has unfolded during this time is part of the process of becoming who you are truly meant to be. The February 2025 full moon brings with it powerful lessons about embracing your true self, stepping into your personal power, and releasing what no longer serves you. With the right mindset, you can use this energy to heal past wounds, clarify your long-term vision, and empower yourself to create the life you desire. Remember, this isn't just a momentary burst of energy, it's a catalyst for lasting change. So embrace this lunar phase with an open heart and mind, and trust that the universe is guiding you to exactly where you need to be. As the energy of the February 2025 full moon begins to fade, take time to process the changes and insights that have emerged. This phase is about integrating the lessons of release and renewal into your life. What has the full moon shown you? Has it brought you closer to understanding your purpose, your relationships, or your inner truth? The February 2025 full moon served as a powerful reminder that you are worthy of love, recognition, and success. Not because of how others see you, but because of who you are at your core. This is your time to embrace your brilliance, to step boldly into your future, and to honor the path that aligns with your highest self. Even as the full moon's light fades, the energy it has sparked within you will continue to guide you toward new opportunities, growth, and transformation. So as you move forward, trust in the process, trust in the lessons that have emerged, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The journey ahead will undoubtedly bring challenges, but with the clarity, strength, and confidence that the February full moon has provided, you are prepared to face whatever comes your way. The universe is supporting you in your evolution. Embrace it, honor it, and allow it to lead you toward a more fulfilled and empowered life. That's it for today's breakdown of the February 2025 full moon. Remember, the energy from this moon is a powerful tool for transformation, so don't forget to use it wisely. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another cosmic update. And as always, drop a comment below. Let me know how this full moon is showing up in your life. Until next time, stay aligned and empowered under the stars.